What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another top 5 list. I know you guys been requesting them, so here's another list video for y'all, and let's get to it. Today we're gonna be going over the most underrated basketball YouTubers on YouTube. We got a few underrated players in our community, but I think I narrowed it down to the top 5, and I think we got a sleeper at number 1.
So, am I gonna be disappointed, chat? You know what? Let me just watch it.
So make sure to find out who that is. So sit back, relax, grab your snack, grab a drink. Sit back, relax, grab your snack.
What is that? Nigga, what? Is that cut up hot dogs and oatmeal?
Grab a drink, grab your popcorn, and let's watch the video. Enjoy.
Sickness.
Coming in at number 5, we got Joe Knows. Joe, I know Joe plays 2K, but I didn't know he could ball like that before. I remember seeing the thumbnail for this 1v1, but it was in like a 2K background, so I thought it was just like a 2K video like always, but no, Joe Knows could actually ball. He played Duke Dennis in a 1v1 and he actually beat him. I think he dropped like 50 or 60 points in a rec league or something like that, so that's pretty impressive. And not a lot of people talk about Joe, mainly because he's a 2K YouTuber, and we got Joe here being underrated.
Skum TK number 1?
I put him number 5.
I'm chilling, Dre. How you
doing? He's the most recognizable on this list, but he's still pretty underrated, so
he's the most.
I wouldn't be surprised if he played college ball either, because he's pretty well rounded and he's got like no flaws from this 1v1 that I've seen with Duke Dennis, and he did a pretty good job trying to clamp up Duke, and it got close to the end, and then Joe was down by a few and Joe came back. So if you guys haven't watched it, go check it out. It was a pretty good game. But yeah, we got Joe Knows at number 5, and let's go on to the number 4.
Oh, you stepped back, you fucked up. He hit that shit?
At number 4, we got Tanner Morgan. I know a lot of
Timo. How is Timo underrated? That nigga was like top 10 or some shit, wasn't he? Nigga sucks. YTK cheesing? I thought Timo was like Timo nice though. How is he underrated? I don't know who he is. Niggas was putting him on the list.
People know who Tanner Morgan is, but some of the YouTubers that reacted to my top 10 list didn't even know who he was, and some comments on my other videos don't know who he is neither. So yeah, he actually played college ball. He's pretty good. He's a good friend of AJ LaPraise, and in this 1v1 video right here, he's a good defensive player, and he could score pretty much anywhere, even at the 3, considering he's about like 6'10". He's also played with LSK and a few other YouTubers, but I think Tanner Morgan is one of the best, one of the top tier in our community, and for that, he's number.
What is this list based off of? Is like number 1 the most unknown nigga in the YouTube community, or like Tiki, you my dog, but you best be on GTA? Of course I'm be on GTA tonight. Look at TK, man. What's up,
underrated. Not a lot of people know about him. Compare Tanner to like an Anthony Davis type of build in my top 10 list, but he obviously doesn't have the physique like Anthony Davis, but he could score near the rim, he could shoot the 3 a little bit, he could shoot the midi pretty well considering he's 6'10", and he's hella good on defense. If you guys haven't seen this video versus AJ and Tanner locks up AJ, and AJ is well, I wouldn't say locks up, but he tries to contain AJ, and he does a pretty good job. AJ is one of those go give me a bucket type of players, so Tanner did a pretty good job trying to like contain him. So we got Tanner Morgan at the number 4 spot. At number 3, we got Ciante. The 1v1s I have seen from him, he's played Ty the Guy, I think a college player, and LSK, and he beat Ty the Guy. He actually beat Ty the Guy, and he beat LSK. So
this nigga beat Ty the Guy and LSK? Who? I don't know who this is, but he beat Ty the Guy and LSK, and he's not on the top 40 list? That's DDG, friend? It's all clout. Was he on the top 40 list? No. This is what I'm talking about. This nigga beat LSK and Ty the Guy, and he's not on top 40? Come on, man. See, that's what I be talking. Wait, first off, how does LSK forget to put that nigga on top 40? He a YBN nigga? Nah, I don't think he a YBN nigga. He don't be on YouTube like that? Does he have a YouTube channel?
Pretty impressive if you ask me. I know a lot of people don't know about him neither. In my top 10 list and my $15 list, people were commenting like players that I was missing, and I rarely saw Ciante on there. He's a little well known, but I put him number 3 since he's in that gray area. But yeah, he's pretty good. He beat LSK and Ty the Guy, which are two good, really good players in our community. But you know, make those tough layups near the rim, and he's got a pretty good 3-pointer too. He can shoot. Ciante is good. I mean, yeah, it's no surprise he's this skillful when he beat LSK and Ty the Guy.
He was on the list, but he wasn't top 10. I missed you too, JT. Jump shot looking broke? Yeah, he probably missed one.
He can also dunk, so that's always a plus. But yeah, I rarely see Ciante's name being brought up in our videos in our community, so I think it's fair to try to put his name out there. And when all this quarantine is over, it'll be cool to see all these different YouTubers come in our community and have ball out. It'll be cool to see. So hopefully we get some of that when the quarantine is over. But we got Ciante at number 3. At number 2, we got very underrated.
Oh, this nigga want me to. Alright, Polo. Alright. Okay. You know, I was skeptical about a lot of shit you done did. But this one, you got it. Okay.
Player. I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't know who this is.
Listen, nobody know who this is. This nigga right here is a random. You feel me? This nigga right here, unknown. You heard me?
But we got Skum TK. TK is a friend of your age, and
son, that nigga put me on this. Yo, Polo 5, if you see this video, bro, respect to you. Not because you put me on the list, but because you recognize real hoopers. You feel me? Because niggas is buckets. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Some of your lists be skeptical. You feel me? But, hey, respect to you, my guy.
Before I posted my top list, not a lot of people recognize Rage's game, and I'm glad that people are recognizing his game now. But a lot of people weren't paying attention to that guy.
That nigga zoomed in on me! Yo, this nigga's going stupid. He said that guy in the back.
Listen to that clip that Rage was playing against. TK, as we've heard from Rage and himself, he was nasty in high school, and they don't really ball on a regular no more. But Rage and TK claim if they were to duo up right now, they'd take on the whole YouTube community, no question. TK is a fairly small YouTuber, but I want to see his name being brought up more. And I know it's hard with the clips that we have, but it doesn't take much to see, you know, who could play and who can't. And Rage and TK were playing against each other. They're both fairly good from what we've seen. And two players playing against each other, you know. A lot of people were saying they're friends. Like, a lot of people were saying, Rage, you're just playing against your friends. Like, that's some easy stuff right there. But you play the hardest against your friends. Is that not true? But this is why I put him number 2 on this list. He's one of the most underrated basketball YouTubers on this list. Hopefully we get some content after quarantine. We'll see. But
Polo, I got you,
we got TK at number 2.
I got you, Polo. You gonna get that
and
content.
at number 1, I think you guys could have guessed who was number 1.
What?
Mr. 0-0.
Listen, 1 and 2? The most underrated duo on the YouTube community? Is that what I'm hearing? 1 and 2? 0-0, 1 and 2? That's crazy. Polo, you a G. Polo, you a W for this one. Cause listen, niggas really listen. I don't care what nobody say. You can't argue that though. The most underrated basketball YouTube. Come on now, my nigga. Let's be real. Now, if you talking about top 10 list, all right, that's debatable. But underrated, niggas is sizing us. You feel me? Man, listen.
Number 3, your Rage. Like I said before, I made my list. Not a lot of people talked about Rage, especially like these big YouTubers like LSK and Cash Nasty, and just for example. But again, I'm glad that people are starting to talk about him, and I'm glad everyone wants to see him play, because that just gives everyone, you know, a reason to go outside after quarantine. Gives everyone content to make, and I think it's just a good thing to just, you know, have that competitiveness. Rage in the clips that we've seen, I kid you not, he made like 20, 30 shots in a row without missing, and I know you could say anyone could do that wide open, but you gotta have some type of skill to, you know, not miss that many times in a row. So we know he can shoot, and In the clips that we've seen also, he did look kind of stiff with his handles and his body, but he had back spasms. That was right after his workout, and he didn't have to post that video, but he did. And a lot of people say he was playing against his friends, so it doesn't count, but you play your hardest against your friends. Is that not true? Your friends know your moves, your friends know your weaknesses.
Facts.
So, you know?
Facts.
But I think it was nothing but fair of what we were seeing on the clips.
Facts.
I think Rage could be one of the top best YouTubers on our community. I'd say like on the Solomonati, on the Trey Good level, if he was healthy. But now I hope we get some content after quarantine.
He's talking that shit.
We can see him play for real. And
Polo talking that shit.
Yeah, we got your Rage at #1.
He's talking that shit. I like it.
That's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you subscribe right now, 2 Lamborghinis will be delivered in your house right now. One for you and